Minister says no Australian worker will be disadvantaged by a foreign worker scheme, despite concerns from unions and members of her own party. Labor backbencher Doug Cameron says he's gobsmacked at the guest worker visas for Gina Rinehart's multi-billion-dollar project in the Pilbara. He's warned the Prime Minister the issue will spark robust discussion at Tuesday's caucus meeting. The opposition says the fact that the Prime Minister didn't know about the deal until her return from the United States shows the government is dysfunctional. Donna Field reports.
Thomas Bottom has been out of work since the start of the year. The 42-year-old has been employed in construction his whole life and says he'd travel anywhere for a job.
It makes me pretty cranky with this government, you know, what can you say?
The government's first enterprise migration agreement will bring up to 1,700 workers from overseas to help build Gina Rinehart's Roy Hill iron ore project.
I think the politics of it are terrible for the Labour Party. You know, when workers are being marched off the job all around the country.
The former union official says if the Prime Minister knew about the decision, she should have stopped it. Julia Gillard won't comment on when she was made aware of the deal, announced by Immigration Minister Chris Bowen yesterday, but says she's added further protections.
I can assure everyone that we will be putting the interests of Australians at the front of the queue, and we will be putting Australians looking for work at the front of the queue.
There'll be a jobs board, so all work is advertised and there'll be more oversight. But she says the domestic workforce just won't be big enough for all the jobs.
The sheer size and scale of what's happening means that we will need some foreign labour.
What we've really seen here is a situation where Australia's migration policy has been handed over holus bolus to Gina Rinehart, the world's richest woman.
The opposition supports the project but says the government's handling has revealed new leadership tensions.
It's just another symptom of a government that is at war with itself, is divided and dysfunctional, and of a Prime Minister who doesn't know what's happening inside her own government.
The Skills Minister says enterprise migration agreements have long been government policy and foreign workers will contribute to projects that create long-term jobs for Australians.
It's probably unfortunate in the sense that the first one involved Gina Rinehart, given the controversy surrounding her.
The Roy Hill project will be the first of many to use such employment arrangements, with many already being negotiated.
To get one of these agreements, the federal government has to be satisfied that you've tested the local market and found that the local market can't supply those workers in the time frame necessary.
The workers heading to the Pilbara will be sourced from China, the Philippines and Indonesia. They'll be paid Australian award rates. Donna Field, ABC News.